I'm Chef Johnny Hernandez. This is a very iconic dish I'm going to walk you through today. The belief is that if a mother invites you to her house and she serves you this dish, that means she's accepted you to marry her daughter. So it's a very celebratory dish. So let's get started here. Many of you all know our chile poblano, right? This we're going to begin to roast here, open flame. You begin to smell the peppers. It's a mild pepper. What we're trying to do is have the skin begin to blister and really release from the meat of the pepper, and then we'll take that off. One of the beautiful contrasts of this dish is the fruit, right? Because you have the spiciness of the pepper, and then it's always made with these seasonal fruits that are coming into the fall. This particular dish, when you see the finished product, it actually represents the colors of the Mexican flag. So the filling is made with some fresh ground hamburger, all right? So I'm gonna start frying this here, all right? So we'll put that in there. We're gonna cook that down. I think one of the beautiful elements of the dish that adds the complexity are the aromatics, okay? So we have fresh nutmeg, we have clove, and we have cinnamon. So these three just begin to have just a beautiful aroma. So we're gonna let that go for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna show y'all how to assemble the sauce. For the sauce, there are walnuts, and this is queso fresco. They use goat cheese and fresh crema. So this is a blended sauce, and it adds to the finished dish kind of that richness, a little bit of that fat, the creaminess. And this is the finished product right here. And I'll taste a little bit here. So, that is so good. But it's that combination of creaminess, the roasted walnuts, the cheese, the fresh cream. There's an elegance to it. There's a very simple elegance to the sauce. And it's gonna work beautifully with the spice, the aromatics, and the sweetness of that fruit. I can't wait for you to try this. All right, so we're gonna switch over back here to our hamburger to finish the filling. So you wanna break it up a little bit, and then we're gonna start adding tomato. I think in Mexican cooking, there's a lot more sweating of ingredients, meaning, you're not, again, like I mentioned earlier, you're not looking for that really high heat, intense heat to caramelize things. All right, so we're gonna add our plantain. We'll add some of the peaches, and a little bit of pear. Oh gosh, I guess we just put it all in there. We're gonna add some toasted pine nuts, okay? Right now, this dish is really coming together beautifully. You can begin to smell the aroma of everything that's here, and then with just a little bit of these aromatics, go into this hamburger mixture, okay? As you can see, it's coming together nicely. I'm gonna taste just a little bit so I can make sure that our aromatics, and there's enough salt in there, enough spice. There are layers upon layers of flavor here. I can taste the garlic in there. I can taste a little bit of the onion. And right now, really this final step is I'm gonna back off on the heat a little bit and really let it cook down. That way that fruit begins to cook down and release a lot of those juices and those flavors. And that's what's gonna make really this dish come together nicely. So, all right. So while this is cooking, let me tell you a little bit about La Gloria and what we do here in San Antonio. So I invite you to our restaurants. La Gloria is focused on interior Mexican flavors and traditions, celebrations. We have the Day of the Dead coming up. That's a big part of one of our activations at our restaurants. But we have La Gloria, we have Fruteria, and we have Burgerteca. Thank you for visiting our restaurants. So now let's build the dish. All right, so we're gonna fill our chile relleno, right? So a beautiful, generous portion of the filling. So there you have the peeled and filled chile relleno. The consistency of the sauce is important. The consistency is established by the right portions of walnuts to cheese to cream. If you don't have this consistency, you can easily adjust it with a little bit of milk. If it gets a little too tight, a little too thick, a little bit of milk is all you would need. So then this sauce is a generously put over the chili. If you go to Mexico, they are going to cover the entire chile relleno with this sauce. I'm gonna leave a little bit uncovered there just for contrast for you. And then there you have what is the finished dish. We're a little more modern here, so we're gonna incorporate a few beautiful little flowers. And there you have it. This is our chile nogada. Beautifully filled chile relleno, the filling. You can smell all the aromatics. I know you can't smell them, but I can smell them. The pomegranates, the beautifully fresh parsley, and some beautiful flowers there to finish the dish. Provecho.